So friends, let's see these delicious fresh coconut karanjis. So first I'm going to make the dough. Here I have 1 cup of whole wheat flour. Now this is for the filling, which is 1 cup of freshly grated coconut, 1 teaspoon of elaichi powder, half a cup of sugar and 2 tablespoons of hot oil and a pinch of salt. That's all we're going to require for this full recipe. Now and of course some water too to make the dough. Now I'm going to take the whole wheat flour and I'm going to add it to my bowl. Next I'm going to add some salt to taste. And I'm also going to add this hot oil, which is also called mohan, to make this dough. Now first mix these 3 ingredients really well. Let all of the flour get coated with the hot oil. And it should be of such a consistency that if you try to hold the mixture, it does form into a, you can firmly hold it. That is, you can hold the mixture, it doesn't fall through. Now add a little water at a time. I think I used just about half a cup of water, and we want a very, a kind of a firm dough. We don't want a very soft dough. The dough should be such that if you poke your fingers into it, it easily makes a hole. It doesn't bounce back. Now we're going to rest the dough for 15 minutes. So now let's prepare this very simple filling. So I've just taken the fresh coconut, the sugar and the elaichi powder. Now you can add, cut up dry fruits like cashew nuts and pista and almonds. But I like to keep it really, really simple. So now just keep stirring this on a low to medium heat till all of the sugar gets into the coconut. Now our mixture is ready. Let it cool completely. So let's prepare these little beautiful karanjis. So I'm going to roll out the dough. Now I use this very easy method. I make a large chapati or pohe, and then I take a large cup or a vati and I make even shapes like this so that all of my karanjis have the same look. This is really a shortcut, right? And then I just put the filling in the center. I just fold one over the other like this and make it into a crescent shape like this. And then I'm going to seal it very nicely with my fingers, and to doubly ensure it and plus to make it very pretty, I'm going to use a fork and I'm just going to press it down. So one thing is that it makes a beautiful design and it seals it. Now I'm just going to place them on a baking tray. You can also put them in a tartli or a plate and cover it with a wet cloth. My mom used to do it. She used to keep it on a baking tray lined with baking paper so that it doesn't stick down to the bottom. So this is a closer look. I'm just going to press it down, and don't use any flour when you're rolling out the big chapati. Now the dough is so nice and flexible that you don't need any flour to roll it. Take out any extra dough, filling if you find it over full, and don't keep the filling very less also. Seal it up really nicely like this. We're sealing it because we don't want the coconut filling to come out into the oil. You can also apply a little bit of water on the edges. And again press it down with the fork. Now when you're pressing it with the fork, ensure that you only press the dough part. Don't poke it into the part where the filling is. Otherwise it will make holes and again the filling will come out. Now heat some oil in the meantime on a low to medium heat because we are going to deep fry these little karanjis. Now with the measurement that I used, I got exactly 25 karanjis. Now this is a very simple filling, but it's such a melt in the mouth treat. Sometimes the simple things are the most tastiest things. And now all we have to do is just fry them. So you can heat your oil up, test it a little by placing a little ball. When the ball rises on top and becomes brown in color, you know your oil is right. So now just deep fry these little karanjis till they're nice and golden brown and crispy and crunchy like this, and drain the excess oil on a kitchen napkin or on a wire mesh and enjoy these beautiful karanjis this Diwali.